What's up, you guys? I am back for another reading, and I want to get a little clarity for the energy this week. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not gonna lie, I have been having a very challenging um, um, last few days. Just the up and down energy is it's almost like a tug of war energy going on, but I know that like we're being asked to dig deep into the shadow work and clear out old stagnant stuck energy that just no longer serves us, and we're still breaking um you know uh old timelines and breaking generational curses that just is outdated, you know and it's kind of hard sometimes, so I'm just so grateful that even in the midst of all of the hard work that I'm loved, and my guides and the Most High showed me that I was loved today because I was just having a day. My whole day has just been challenging. It's a lot going on right now. With me, I'm moving, and that can be a little bit overwhelming, but I'm excited about my move, right? um, it's just a lot happening. My daughter just graduated high school. My other daughter is having a baby like any day now. So I'm like literally on call to have to leave town. It's just a lot going on. I'm so grateful that the beautiful things are happening around me. But the main stage and the things that I'm dealing with as far as shadow work is kind of, that's that tug of war, right? So hang in there, guys, is what I'm, feeling to tell you guys, because I'm trying to hang in there myself just to get some stability going back in my life, right? And when I say that, I'm talking about mental and emotional stability. I'm not in a down mood. I desire peace. I just desire um, a consistent wave of peace. Um, so let's get into the message and see what's going on. I was getting ready to say though that I know I'm loved because I was having such a challenging day, and it's within, right? Within, not anything outside of me. My challenges today were within, and I was out and about with my daughter, and we were at her job that she's getting transferred to because we're moving, right? So her job is transferring her to a closer location, and we were at the location that she was getting transferred to, speaking with the new manager, and while my daughter was speaking with the new manager, um, someone asked me if I needed prayer. And normally I don't really talk to people like that anymore. Not saying I don't believe in prayer. I'm just saying I don't invite a lot of people into my space. My space is sacred, right? But today, um, and I've just learned to be that way, to just protect my space more because of some things that I've gone through, especially as of late, just protect my space. That's all. And um, I invited him in my space, and he prayed for me, and I felt so much better, and I thanked him after, and I was just so grateful that the universe, my guides, my angels, the Most High thought so much of me, to send me an earth angel to pray for me at the moment when I felt just a bit overwhelmed, just feeling so loved. And not only that, like I see my grandmother's name constantly. So I know she's around me, and I just, shout out to my grandmother because I just want to thank her so much for just being there for me. Um, on the other side, just being there for me. I see her name all the time. So I know that she's around me in spirit, and I just thank her. I thank you so much, grandmother. So that's all I wanted to say. Y'all know I just keep it real 100 on my channel. So I go to rambling. Just grateful. And I mean, I feel like at a time like this, um, it's just so important to be grateful in these times, you know. So I'm just truly grateful, even though I'm having my own little challenges, moving up on and upward, ascending, right? Dealing with the shadow work, right? I'm still grateful. Okay. So let's get into this message and see what the guides have to say. I'm asking for a message not only for you guys, but also for myself. Getting a little clarity. We had such a good message a couple days ago. So let's just get into the midweek vibe, and it's already confirming itself from the great message that we had a couple of days ago. I feel like I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago. Top of the week. Oh no, it was the weekend. The weekend message was about victory. And look at this. First card out, guys. I'm loving it. The Three of Cups. Celebration. Victory. Okay. This is all about community. All about happiness. And that's crazy because I just finished journaling and just telling the Most High, you know, thanking the Most High for happiness, for bliss, for joy in my spirit, you know, even though it wasn't there all day today. Sometimes you have to fake it till you make it, and you thank the universe for what, that desire that you would like it to look like. Did I say that right? Okay. So in other words, fake it till you make it, right? And you thank the universe in the present moment as if it was already happening, right? Okay. So that's what I was just doing as I was journaling before I started my reading with you guys. I did a journal session with the Most High and meditated and just being in gratitude, even though my day was crappy, right? But then in the midst of my crappy day, the Most High sent an earth angel to come pray for me. So little things like that is what I'm truly grateful for. And then in the midst of me sitting here journaling, being grateful in the present tense, even though it's not physically happening, I'm creating on paper what I would like my life to look like and thanking the divine Most High for the things that I am grateful for now. Okay. So now the divine is showing me through the Three of Cups that celebration, collaboration, all of the things is in order. Happiness is here. It's not coming, it's here. Okay. So this is a confirming message from what I just posted a few days ago, right? And I love to see it. Thank you, Most High. That 3 is completion. So I'm feeling that there is something that needed to be said. There is something that needed to be completed, right? Something that we needed to experience, go through, right? Water is here. So you see the water on the card? So emotions. Cups already represent emotions, right? I could be talking to water signs even, right? Cancer is also on the card, so I could be specifically talking to a Cancer. Doesn't have to be, right? I just like to point out the elements that are on the card, right? I read intuitively and I just feel that this is a season. It's a culminating of a season, right? It's the ending of a season. We are ascending, jumping timelines at this time, and it is time to celebrate because we have gotten the victory. We have completed the cycle, and we're moving into the next stage. Right here on the card, it says growth. Okay. The card actually says expansion, right? Growth and first stages of completion. So, bam, there is a completion happening here, and it's time to celebrate. And I'm here for it because as an evolved soul, and as we continue to go through these little stages of this card wanted to pop out, growth. Sometimes, I dropped my sage. Sometimes we just get tired and we get overwhelmed, right? So we need that. Like we need that reassurance from the Most High, from our angels, our highest level like guides, ancestors, we need that reassurance. So I'm grateful that the guides are bringing that. Bam, hallelujah. Okay. The Ace of Cups. I'm loving all the love, emotional energy here. And the Most High is here. Do you see that hand coming out of the sky? Okay. Coming out of the clouds. The Most High is saying, here, I'm giving you a cup. Okay. Something to celebrate. I was literally just saying that um, in those stages of completion, the hard work that's being done, right? Sometimes we need a little break. We need a little pat on the back to say, hey, uh, good job. Okay. Um, Good job, what does he say? My faithful servant in the scriptures, right? You're done good. And we just need that reassurance. Here's a 1. That's the beginning, a reset point, starting over, right? The 3, completion. 1, starting over, brand new. Okay. Brand new. Next test. Next stage of growth here. You've expanded, you've graduated, and literally people are graduating in this season. I just said my daughter just graduated. So there's a graduation happening here, is what I'm getting, right? A graduation in the physical and in the spirit realm, as above, so below. Okay. As within, so without, vice versa. It's everything is, there is always an opposite, right? So as it is happening here, graduations in the physical realm, graduations are also happening in the spiritual realm. So here are the spiritual babies celebrating, graduating, and going to the next level, ascension, paradigm. Okay. And then here is the Most High giving us our degrees, diplomas, all of the things here. All right. Anything that you have manifested thus far, right? Um, Ace of Cups talks about new beginnings, right? New feelings. It could be a new love coming into your life. It talks about marriage and proposal right here. Some people having babies. I literally just said I'm expecting a new grandbaby. My daughter is due any day now. So the energy of new, culminating of the old and the beginning of something new. And I love this confirming message because we talked about this just a few days ago, having the victory and moving into heart's desire. I believe we got the wish fulfillment card, right? Yeah. And here's more water, emotions. So we are conquering our emotions, the emotions that no longer serve us, releasing them, letting them go, and moving into a new beginning, a new paradigm, okay? A brand new frequency. I love that for us, okay? Some people may be having spiritual gifts coming online with that creativity here, intuition heightening, all of the things, right? Um, this may be an energy of leveling up in some sort of way, right? And I'm talking about, we know that it's leveling up, right? Spiritually, definitely leveling up spiritually. But what I'm talking about now is some type of physical experience where you're leveling up. You may be getting a raise, a promotion, getting job offers here. Whatever your desire is, the Most High is coming in with that at this time. And I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. If this is a question, the answer is yes, right here on the card. Both cards. If you had a question, the answer is yes. Okay, move forward. All right, I love that. And bam, baby, we got the 3 of Swords in reverse. Swords talks about a lot of mental energy and heartbreak here. This is in reverse at this time. So what I'm getting is a culminating, a wrapping up of old relationships that no longer serve us. This is what I'm getting intuitively, right? Narcissistic third party relationships that involve 2 or more people without all of the consents of 2 or more people, right? That is any type of negative, low vibrational energy here, this card is in reverse, right? I just feel like this is moving on from that energy, right? Celebrations here. The Most High bringing in your desired cup, right? Moving away from third party, narcissistic, low life energies that came here to do nothing but kill, steal, and destroy and break your heart. Moving away from that old energy. It's played out, it's in reverse here, right? Releasing the pain. And if it is not a third party or anything outside of you, you're releasing the pain within you from whatever caused it. You're releasing it. It's going. Okay. At this time, you're wrapping up that at this time. I'm one of those who I'm doing a lot of release work right now. As we talk about doing shadow work, right? If you find yourself emotionally up and down, even crying tears, and you're like, why am I crying? That is a form of release. You may not know why you're crying, but it could be stuck energy. So your chakras are aligning. This could be one of the gifts that the Most High is giving you, aligning your chakras, releasing old stuck energy from your body. And so that may be why you could be overwhelmed with emotions, and some of you may be crying right now for no reason. I don't know. It could be, right? Another 3, completion, moving out of betrayal, okay? Could also possibly be a scenario, moving out of that energy and coming into the brand new. I love that. Okay. Some people are coming into forgiveness and moving forward, more optimism coming online. Okay. You're recovering at this time. Okay. You're releasing all of that. Okay. In reverse, it also talks about negative self talk. So maybe that is something that you need to release. Okay. And this is a balancing energy, because you see that Libra here on the card, and Libras bring balance. They're here to create balance, right? So, and I may be talking to some air signs, but that may be something I'm just getting intuitively, that you may need to balance emotions here and balance out negative self-talk, but you are overcoming, like we talked about a few days ago. You will have the victory here. You're working on it digitally. Diligently is what I wanted to say. You're working on this, right? And this is why you're getting the victory, and the divine, the Most High, is coming in with some type of reward for that, some type of brand new beginning for you for that, right? For the work that you are doing here. And upright, here we go again. The 9 of Pentacles, okay? The 9 of Pentacles, 9s, closure, endings, okay? This is all about ending a cycle and creating a brand new. Completion, culminating of cycles, and coming into a brand new. This is earth energy, Pentacles here, right? This is enjoying the fruits of your labor here, right? So all the hard work that you're putting in to balance out your energies here, like we talked about a few days ago, that shadow work that we're talking about, right? Diving deep, the negative self-talk, the pessimism, okay? The betrayal, the distrust, all the things that you have to overcome and forgive, right? All that stuff that's stuck down in you, maybe even some childhood wounds. Who knows what it is? Only you know that. Reflection may be needed to figure out, what is it that I need to release at this time, right? Old patterns keeping you stuck, connected to the past timeline, okay? Well, the divine is helping us move forward in that, right? Releasing that and moving forward. And you will get the victory here and enjoy the fruits of your labor with this 9 of Pentacles here. I may be talking to some earth signs going through this at this time. I know I am, and I'm an earth sign, right? So there are rewards, just like I said, rewards from the Most High are coming for you at this time, because you've done this work in the past. You're not just starting this work, okay? This is nothing new. Like I said, you're wrapping up this work. You're wrapping it up with these 3s. That is culminating, completion with these 3s. 1 and 9 represents new beginnings, endings, closure. You're wrapping up this cycle. You've been doing this work, right? So you're coming into some type of luxury living here with these pentacles. Okay. You're coming into some type of reward from the Most High, just like we talked about a few days ago, because you've done this work here and you continue to do it. So that is beautiful. And it's telling you to continue to do it, right? You're coming out of this Three of Swords energy. Swords is mental energy here. So this could be in your head, right? But you're coming out of it. You're releasing that pain by way of the Most High. The Most High is helping you release that pain, okay? Maybe bringing things up and you don't know what's going on. You're up and down, you're crying, but it's happening for your highest good here. The Knight of Wands is coming out. What is that about? The Knight of Wands coming out right after the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Now, this energy here is a passionate energy, right? Adventurous, okay? This is an energy that is always inspired, but very impulsive, immature, right? I may be talking to some fire or air signs at this time, right? But this is an energy that you might have to be on guard. I'm talking to my grounded people here, right? That are doing this work. And this also could be you while you're in the midst of doing this work, right? It could be causing some immaturity within you, right? That you may have thought you've overcome, but you still need to work on. So this could be an energy outside of you, the immature energy within you, the immature energy within you that is helping you become more mature, right? And that could be your work, right? So no longer do I need, for example, no longer do I need to be fiery with this fire energy here. No longer do I need to go from 0 to 100 real quick. I need to tone that beast down within me. That's the shadow work, right? Going 0 to 100. No, I don't need to go 0 to 100 anymore. For example, right? This could be an energy within you that you're taming here, coming out of your head about your old ways of being, for example, right? Bad attitude, hot, cold, all of the things, right? You could be healing that, or the divine could be assisting you with healing it, and you're surrendering to that process. So you will have the victory, and then you will be rewarded for that hard work, is what I'm getting. Now, if this is an energy outside of you, especially with this Three of Swords here, right? It could be this is the the Knight of Wands, this aggressive, assertive energy, right? That comes in to cause drama with this Three of Swords, right? So basically, as you are getting this victory here, coming into luxury here, you may want to watch out for energies like this, okay? And I think we talked about that also a few days ago. These energies want to move in on you, collective, because they know you're going to have the victory here, okay? And receive rewards. So be careful with these fly-by-night coming in fast, looking like the knight in shining armor, but they're not mature enough to keep you here, right? They're not mature enough to hold you, right? So you got to be very careful as you are receiving the fruits of your labor here. That could be another scenario. So I had to bring that up, right? It could be one of the two. It could be the immature energy within you that is balancing out now and you're healing. That's that shadow work. Or it could be the immature energy outside of you that's trying to come for you at this time as you conquer this overcoming this inner work, these inner shadows, right? Because the Three of Swords is in reverse here. So you're coming out of this energy and you're getting rewards. You're going to be living your best life here. Okay. You're going to be living your best life here, enjoying the fruits of your labor, right? Rewards. You're getting rewards here now. This is too many cards. Let's do this over. I feel like it wasn't, it just fell out of my hands. Yeah, I feel like it could be one of those two scenarios, right? So let's just be mindful of the energies that we're working on within us and the energies that we are allowing outside of us to come in our experience. We don't want just anybody coming anymore in our experience. Those days are over. Okay. Upright, we got the Two of Wands. So more Wands energy, which is that creating, that magician energy. Okay. Where you can move and create with that energy. So hold on, y'all. Is my microphone going out? Let me check my mic. Hold on one second. Let me see my other mic. My mic sounds nice. Check one. I'm just playing. All right, let's turn this off. I'm gonna get my other microphone. Oops, sorry. Got my other microphone because that one is going out. I gotta back up. All right. So thank you for your patience. And what time is it? Okay, I'm gonna wrap up my reading because I feel like I'm rambling because this is a message that is confirming itself from a few days ago. Okay. So no need to have a long message when it's basically confirming. This is the Two of Wands. Okay. So this is basically talking about perhaps some of you may be traveling, making plans. Okay. Creating a blueprint of how you want to move forward once you get all this victory, because things are changing around you right now. They're changing within you. So now they're getting ready to change outside of you, living different. Some of you guys are going to be living that champagne life. I think I talked about that a few days ago because you're getting the victory here. So there is some type of cup, some type of surprise, maybe even coming for you guys with this cup coming out of the sky. That's the Most High. That's some type of fated experience here from the Most High, right? This is fate right here. Okay. And this may be causing you to get into some type of planning, right? Making decisions. Okay. Making travel plans. Some of you may be moving at this time. Okay. This could be a relocation card. All right. And I'm talking to some fire signs here, right? And fire signs here in both wands. So look at that synchronicity, right? You may be balancing out some energy here, or if this is energy outside of you, someone, a Knight of Wands, may be making some plans, right? To come toward you, collective, at this time. A Knight of Wands may be making plans to come travel to see you or come towards you at this time. Watch that night energy. Night energy is fly by night energy. Okay. One night stand energy. Immature, hot headed, hot, cold. Okay. I don't like nights. All right. Give me a king. All right. I don't like nights. All right. So be careful with that, guys, is what I'm saying. Just be careful with that. I would tread real lightly with that, very lightly, because look here, you're celebrating in this season. There is a cup coming for you from the Most High. This Three of Swords, this third party BS is in reverse. Okay, whether it's a heartbreak outside of you or a heartbreak inside of you that you're healing from, that shadow work. Regardless, you're overcoming that and you're living that champagne life. Okay. You're coming into that champagne life. So we got to be careful of the energies that may be trying to make plans to come towards you at this time. But this could also be you balancing out that fiery energy within you, collective. That's another scenario. Therefore, you're making plans to change as within, so without. So as you change within, your plans around you will be changing outside of you because you're receiving some type of rewards here, living that champagne life. So you may be making plans. Some of y'all might be traveling. more often now because you got more money to do so. Some of you might be, and there's the confirmation. Did you hear that horn blow outside? And some of you may be, I don't know, wine and dining yourselves, making plans, traveling to see family members, traveling to experience and enjoy the fruits of your labor here, right? The Fool card came out in the reading and it still came out in reverse. It came out in reverse the other day. Wow. Okay. So I'm getting here now that I'm looking at this storyline here. I feel like this is pulling me intuitively more to a storyline outside of you here. Okay. Can you see this? I feel like this is you, collective. And now I'm feeling, now that I'm really tapping in intuitively and looking at what's happening here on the storyline, I feel like this might be something that's going on outside of you here. Some type of energy around you here, but this is you here. Okay. This is you here. Some type of overcoming, victory here, culminating the cycles. You're done here. You're receiving rewards for just do here. Just do, living your fruit, receiving the fruits of your labor, coming out of this heartbreak, some type of betrayal, heartbreak here. Now you're celebrating with yourself and collaborating with others, and you're getting blessings on blessings on blessings. Some type of opportunities coming in for you with that hand coming out of the sky here. And then down here, I feel like this is an energy outside of you. This probably that caused this betrayal and heartbreak here. They may be trying to come towards you here, but they're planning, making plans here to do so, to travel towards you, collective. Reflecting, making plans. How should I do this? How should I approach him or her? How should I approach collective, right? And I'm saying that now because the Fool came out again in reverse because it came out a few days ago. And it also came out in reverse. And it's also talking about that indecision, hesitation. Because fools, remember we talked about how fools, if it was in the upright, they move forward abruptly, aggressively, assertively. They're like the Fool here. No, literally the Fool. Like jumping off of a cliff, diving in, not even thinking about what they're doing. They're just going feet first, not even thinking with their heads, right? But if it's in reverse, there would be some hesitation to move forward here. There would be hesitation. They wouldn't be so quick to move, right? Indecisiveness, right? This talks about holding back, maybe holding back from moving too fast to come towards you, right? Hesitation, risk taking, bad choices. The Fool is all about that. I may be talking to some air signs, right? Air, and fire. So take it as it resonates. But this may be, and it could be both storylines. It could be the energy on the inside of you that you're balancing out. And so now that you're balancing these energies out and you're overcoming the shadows, you're making plans to do things differently here. It just doesn't make sense though, as I talk that part out, because this Knight of Wands would probably be in reverse if that was the case. So be careful. Tread lightly, guys, as you might be having some immature energies trying to come back around from this betrayal here, this Three of Swords. In the reverse, you maybe have some, be having, sorry, some of those energies trying to make plans to travel back towards you, but there's some hesitation here. Tell me more. What's going on, Holy Spirit? Come on. Let's get into it. Confirm the messages. I might need to go into my Kipperish deck because that deck be telling it all. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this Temperance is talking about balance. So yeah, there's some balancing going on within you guys. So that may be what the hesitation is about. It may be what the reflection here is about. And it may be you balancing out some of your, like I said, that 0 to 100 energy. Okay. That fiery energy that you might need to tone down a little bit, right? Bringing in, cultivating more harmony within, more patience. And it also could be the people outside of you as well, right? So a temperance energy is about balance and harmony, being more patient and sensible at this time, right? A number 14 and number 5 may be significant. 4 and 1 is 5, okay? The number 5 represents change. This is a fiery energy. So maybe toning down some of that fiery energy within you, okay? Fire as well. You're balancing that energy out here. That may be what you're doing. The shadow works within you, and you will have the victory here, okay? The Most High is giving you a cup, and you will have the victory. That's what it says here. And this could also be, if this is an energy outside of you, this could be that person that caused this betrayal here. If this is outside of you, right? Making plans to travel back towards you, but in some type of hesitation because of it, right? Holding back because of it. Maybe they're trying to balance out their energy here. Maybe they're trying to come into some more calm and peace and patience within them. Maybe they're trying to work on their soul here as well. That doesn't mean they're ready. That doesn't mean that they're ready. So I don't know if you should move on that. Okay, I don't know if you should move on it. I think I want to get some clarity here. I need more messages from this deck. Let's get some clarity. Yeah, I felt like this one was closed out. I felt like they wanted me to move to another deck. Okay, so I feel like I want some clarity on with my Kipperish here of what's going on. If this is, I want to know if this is an energy within you. I know this is you, collective. I'm feeling that very strongly. I feel like I want to know if this is an energy within you or if it's an energy outside of you. Let me get my clarity here, my clarity deck right quick. Give me a little bit of clarity. Who is this Knight of Wands? Who's this Knight of Wands energy? This Knight of Wands energy. Oh, pop it out then. Okay. Ignite creation. Yeah, well, this is definitely a passionate energy here. That's an adventurous energy, the Knight of Wands. And this talks about igniting creation, talking about manifestation energy. Okay. But it also talks about the answers unfold in your journey, right? So let me get a little bit more clarity here to go along with this clarity card. I'm going to go here. Igniting creation, moving forward on something here. I feel like this might be talking about the inner work, guys. Clarify more, please. Knight of Wands, can you clarify this Knight of Wands energy? Yeah, period. I love the confirming messages. I'm talking to an earth angel here that is doing their soul work. That's the clarifying card. So this is the energy within you. Okay. Talking to an earth angel that is doing your soul work. The Knight of Wands is that passionate, fiery energy. However, there is a bit of immaturity. You're learning how to be a more mature, evolved earth angel here. And it's talking about igniting your creations, manifesting, right? It says harness innovation, fuel imagination, and witness manifestation as answers unfold your journey of discovery. So you're discovering more and more of what you need to create and change around you. You're balancing out your energy here, Earth Angel. I'm talking to Earth Angels. You're balancing, you're harmonizing within. Okay, cultivating a more patience and balance here, coming out of Knight of Wands energy here, right? Let's get a clarifying card on this this two of wands here. What is this two of wands? I'm talking to, this is energy inside of you that you're transmuting is what I'm getting. Oh wow. Yeah. Holy Spirit. This is deep. Okay. This is, yeah. So you're traveling to a new paradigm here. So this is movement. Universe is asking you to, is asking the earth angel to come here to fulfill its to move forward on fulfilling your purpose here, to transmute old energies that are outdated that no longer serve you here, and you will get the victory here. You're celebrating the victory here. Okay, so the universe is giving you a chance. A cup here, take this cup. You have a chance to go into a new paradigm here. You're moving, you're making plans to move forward within. Okay, new worlds, new worlds. This talks about moving to a new world. You're moving into a new, brand new experience, a brand new frequency, a brand new paradigm here. That's what's happening. So I'm talking to you, earth angels. You're doing the inner work here. You've moved out of some type of betrayal frequency. Okay, and you're going to be living that champagne life. Okay, the energy is asking you to stay here. All right, balance the energy out on the inside of you so that you will continue to have the victory. Okay, because the momentum is already here, right? Talking to the earth angels, ignite, create, manifest, come out of fiery energy, balance it out. Not that you have to come completely out of it, right? Because everything is needed. Hot and cold is needed, right? But what is this? It's telling you to balance it out. There's a time and a place for everything. Balance it out here. Okay. Because you're traveling to a new world. You're going to a new paradigm here. Right. It says there are many more things for you to discover. So don't give up. Yeah. You're moving into the new paradigm. Okay. And the fool is you're holding back. There's some indecision here. Maybe you need to stand more on business instead of holding back, and just diligently balance out your energy when those triggers are coming around you, or you're some type of overwhelming or frustrations. Watch your choices here. Try not to make bad choices. Negative self-talk needs to go, is what this is saying here. No more negative self-talk. It's telling you to, yeah, I'm talking to earth angels. You're a healer here. So it's basically, it's saying as you heal yourself, you're healing the universe. So be diligent about your journey here. Yeah, this is the, thank you for the clarity, Most High, and angels and divine ancestors, the Most High. This is basically the energy, the work that you're doing within earth angels. I'm talking to earth angels and healers, and you could be both an earth angel and a healer at this time. And what it's telling you to do is be diligent about creating your new reality here. Okay. As you transmute energies that no longer serve your highest good. That's what this is talking about here. Okay. We were trying to figure out if this was energy outside of you, but this is energy inside of you that you're trying to transmute. So basically, it's learning how to balance and temper, right? With this temperance card here, you're learning how to balance out the energies. That's what it's saying. Balance out the energies. Okay. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Okay. Everything in moderation here, learning how to cultivate more peace and patience within you. Okay. There's every battle doesn't need to be, is what it's getting. Okay. No negative self talk, and choosing your battles is what I'm getting. No negative self talk and choosing your battles, because you're going to need it, because you're preparing to meet a newer community that's going to be higher, living on higher frequencies. And you need to be prepared for that so that you can know how to treat the newer people that are more in alignment with you, and you don't bring that old stuff from the old paradigm with you, because you got some new love coming in. You got a new guy coming in or girl, right? And the Most High, because this is a 7, so that's the Most High's number, right? The Most High is bringing you that cup in the form of love, and you need to know how to treat it, right? So you don't want to be overly aggressive, temperamental, not hot-headed, bringing that baggage from the past, earth angels and healers, because you guys walk around with a lot of stuff all over you, from the collective. So you have to learn how to transmute. And then you have experiences that you come into this life with from childhood, has to be healed, has to be transmuted. And yeah, you're going to meet a boss or you're coming into boss status. Okay. That's also what I'm getting here. You're going to meet a boss with them 8s, all this new beginning here. New beginnings. You're going to meet a boss or you're coming into boss status. So by you meeting a boss or coming into boss status or meeting some type of new love here, you're going to have to be more centered, grounded, more harmonious within so that you can handle the energy outside of you. That's what I'm getting. So this is your inner work, collective. This is your inner work. What the Most High, the angels, your guides. Some of you are healing generational curses from surrounding that foolishness. Because confirmation. And I'm done with this reading. Okay, you got real love coming in. So real love needs to be handled carefully, respectfully. Okay, with grace. If you got real love coming in the form of nice people, right? You can't be all mean and hot-headed and temperamental or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to be balanced, centered, not so easy to assume, accuse, or pop off, right? So that's what it's asking you to do, right? You're a healer. So it's asking you to heal yourself so that you can learn how to coexist with the new energies that are coming into your life, because it looks like you got real love coming in here. Yeah, you got real love coming in from a nice guy or a nice girl. All right. So you're going to have to learn how to balance out the energies and your mindset so that you can create a new reality. You're moving into a new world. Okay. You're moving into a new world. So some of you might not want relationships. So you're like, F this, F that, like, I don't want to be bothered with that. And that might be that negative self-talk that they're talking about here. So they're asking you to temper that, balance that out, because there's a purpose for that. And bam, I'm done. I'm done. It's a surprise. You're getting some type of surprise. Okay. This card keeps popping out. My goodness. You're getting some type of surprise. Like I said here, this is confirmation. Ace of Cups here. The universe, the Most High is giving you a cup. Okay. The Most High is giving you a cup. And so I feel like I'm getting this relationship is going to be some type of surprise. Okay. So continue to work on yourself. Okay. Continue to balance out your energies here. Transmute the parts of you that are not going to be very fruitful and healthy for a relationship. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Some of you may not even want a relationship at this time. That's not to say it's going to rush in, right? But and at the bottom of the deck, wow. And this is why some of you have been in these toxic, that's confirmation. Some of you have been in these toxic, third-party, narcissistic cycles that have abused you physically, mentally, emotionally, or all of the above, right? So this is what you're healing from being bruised and beat down. You're healing from this. So give yourself grace. You have been through a lot. Okay. And this is why the Most High is coming with a surprise. You're going to get the victory here. The Ace of Cups, this is the hand of God here, giving you a cup. You're going to be living a luxurious life. All right. You have the victory. The Most High wants to bring in nice people in the form of real love, right? And it may be a boss, okay? So because you are an earth angel, right? You're transmuting energy. You are a healer. healing yourself and healing others around you at this time. So instead of focusing on those things that did not serve you, that beat you up, took you down, and took you out, just focus on what you want to create, guys, because baby, it's coming in and this is awesome. Was my last message. I talked about pretty much the same thing the last what was it? Um 2 or 3 days ago, I guess. Talked about the same thing. Exact same thing. So this is confirming. This is a confirming message. I love this confirmation, the details. You're going to have something to celebrate, something to be excited for. Okay. And I just picked up the middle of the deck as I'm cleaning up my decks, and some people are going to be jealous about that. I just split the deck. Some people are going to give you evil. They're going to be jealous of this union you got coming in. Okay. Giving you the evil eye, jealousy. But guess what? You deserve it. You deserve it. You're doing the work. You're doing the work. And they're going to be jealous because you got unexpected love and money coming in. They already said you're going to be living that champagne life, okay? And you're closing cycles. So you're being rewarded, okay? You're closing cycles. Now, let me get out of this deck because I keep picking up stuff trying to read for y'all. Yeah, you're closing cycles, okay? You're doing the work, and just be diligent. Continue to do so because you got great things coming for you. I'm so happy for you guys. I will read for you again maybe this weekend because this energy is like moving really fast. So I'm kind of curious to see if the energies will change. But let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, y'all. Spread some love, and I'll see you next maybe this weekend. I don't know. Spread some love, y'all. Peace.